Then we like walk off. I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. I am absolutely terrified of firearms. It's taken me a lot of support and education to get me across this hurdle. But once I learned how to use a firearm as a tool for hunting, there weren't any barriers left in my way. The more people I talk to about hunting, the more people I meet who say they love to hunt, but they also have a fear of firearms. But harvesting game meat for their families is more important to us than maintaining that fear. Folks like us either take up archery or we just practice a whole lot to make sure that we can use firearms safely as a tool for hunting.
I've never grown up around firearms.
Okay.
I have a slight, really intense phobia. But yeah, I really want to go hunting and I really want to make an ethical shot. And I was told that actually rifle hunting is probably the most ethical way you can start hunting.
I think it's a good way to start. So I guess that's kind of what we're here about, is getting over that hurdle.
Yep.
First thing, what I do want to make sure is that you take all the time you need. And so I did bring firearm today. Like to just set it up here, kind of like, exposure therapy here.
Okay.
Just be close to it, and then we'll step by step kind of go through and see where you want to take it.
Okay.
Are we comfortable with the case?
Yep.
There's no ammunition in here. Didn't bring any ammunition with me.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, the bolt is out, which means it cannot be fired.
Okay.
So muzzle control is one of the most important things with firearm safety. If you control the direction of the muzzle, you can control where any errant shot or accident might happen. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
This is my hunting rifle, .308 caliber. Want to handle, this one's just plastic, this is a magazine, there's nothing in it. That's the part that will hold the cartridges.
Okay.
Do you want to touch the bolt?
Yep, I can do that.
Go for it.
It looks like a little gun.
You tell me where you want to go from here. Do you want to?
That's a scope.
Yeah.
Trigger.
Trigger, exactly. What goes around the trigger?
Trigger guard. This is the comb.
It is.
And the muzzle.
The muzzle, nicely done.
The butt.
That is the butt.
But
Yes, this one's squishy.
is this firearm loaded?
Great question. So look to see if there's something in the chamber, and then you can use your finger to feel if there's anything there. And I would do that before you pick it up.
Oh.
Yep, visual inspection, good.
It is not loaded. Yeah, okay. Can I pick it up?
I would encourage you to do so. What do you think? What's your first impressions? There's a lot, I know. So this is the first time. We've worked through a lot.
I'm terrified of firearms.
Yeah.
So even though there's like nothing in the bolt area, and I know that there's no bullets and stuff, I'm like still somehow terrified that I'm going to shoot one of my cats by accident. Like,
Fortunately, we've put them up and they're good for the day. But
I don't know why that is.
This is honestly a big barrier for a lot of folks. They've never had to handle one like this. So you're not alone, and doing what we're doing, I think, is the best way to start.
I'm going to put it back now.
Absolutely. Good job. A+ on all the handling. I'd help you, but this is kind of fun to watch you kind of struggle through this. You're doing great. A+.
Thanks. So what do I do if I don't own one? Like, I don't ever want to own one.
Sure.
Like other ways I can go hunting.
A lot of folks don't want to own their own, and that's okay. So there are some options. There are some legalities related to the transfer of firearms, and those legalities change from state to state. Some states actually have loaner programs. So there are some ways to do it. You're just going to have to do some of your own research, make sure you're good with the legal reasons, and as always, talk to your state Fish and Wildlife Agency. They're ready to help you.
Well, it sounds like I have some work to do to find out
you
where
do.
to get a firearm from. Still a little bit uncomfortable, but hopefully I will get there by the time the hunt comes along.
I'm sure you will. We'll get some ammunition loaded and we'll go to the range when you're ready.
Alrighty,
Okay, so
range time.
It's range time. Time for rifle shooting. So we have two objectives today. Number one is to sight the rifle in so that the particular load that we're using hits that target exactly where the crosshairs are showing us. So it's going to be a combination of shooting, seeing where the bullet hits, and moving the scope, and so on until the two align. We've got some other measuring things. We're going to be measuring the velocity of these rounds so we understand how much impact we're going to be creating. Now we can move into the actual sighting in process.
Okay.
So getting your position here behind the rifle is pretty important to make sure this is comfortable.
Do I keep both eyes open?
For right now, go ahead and just squinch one. It may seem a little bit counterintuitive, but both hands are going to go back here. If you see black in the middle, you're too close. If you see a black ring, you're too far. So this is why we do this. So
hey, yeah. The target's really far away. How far is it?
It's 100 yards. There you go. That's the rest we're going to be using. So just to get used to the feel of what this is like you to dry fire a couple times.
So the safety is on.
Now this, that's important. That's half safety. That allows you to open the bolt, but does not allow the trigger to be pulled. Go all the way forward. Now the safety is off. And let's open that bolt one more time so you can check to make sure it's unloaded. Good.
Unloaded.
Unloaded.
I'm on target.
All right. And then when you're ready to make your shot, you exhale while holding those crosshairs on the target and start to squeeze. Beautiful. Go ahead and do it again. Yep, just squeeze. You have all the control. Eyes on, ears on. Safety on. Range is hot.
Okay, now I'm nervous.
That's all right.
Just give me like 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Congratulations.
Yeah! I nailed that bullet. You see that? I did it.
That's a double lung shot right there.
I want to see me do it again.
Check our target.
Yeah.
Matt and I walked down the range to check my shots. I definitely crushed it. As we were walking back, we spotted District Wildlife Manager Josh Melby.
Hey, we're here with Josh Melby, who is a district wildlife manager. Some people call those game wardens in other states, but we like to call them district wildlife managers. What do you do?
We're in charge of a district, usually county boundaries or so, and we do all the wildlife law enforcement, check hunting and fishing licenses, but then we also spend a little over half our time doing wildlife management, game surveys, and education stuff.
What kind of help can you give me? I'm a new hunter. What kind of resource are you for the general public who comes to hunt?
We can be a pretty good resource to help hunters out. You know, we're not going to be able to tell you where to go sit to shoot the trophy buck, but if you're
why are we even here?
if you're wanting information about the wildlife areas and public land and access and what to expect, we can definitely get you all that information.
So I have a tag for 101 and 102 for a doe, and I need you to give me all that information about what to do. So what do you got?
So we have 7 state wildlife areas within those units that are open for public access. A state wildlife area is an area we either own or have a public access lease on for public hunting.
Okay.
So we manage it, and it's open to the general public as a place to go hunt.
Sounds like a pretty cool thing for the people of Colorado.
Yeah. You're going to have your best luck focusing along some of the river corridors, and typically the best thing to do with whitetails is find a food source, typically alfalfa irrigated corn, and find a bedding area and try to set up in between the bedding area and the food source. Usually that first hour of light and the last hour of light are going to be your best times.
Cool. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, you've been a great help.
All right. Good luck with your hunt.
Thanks,
Josh. Appreciate it.
After shooting with Matt, I honestly waited a couple weeks to go try shooting on my own. The first place I thought I'd try was CPW's new Cameo Shooting and Education Complex, because I'd never been there, so I thought I'd give it a shot. It's a pretty new complex that offers a wide range of options, puns intended.
Hi, Ryan.
Hello.
Crystal Egley. I thought I'd stop by Cameo because I know it's a brand new complex and it's got a lot of really great features here. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Presently we have 4 pistol shooting bays. We have 2 100-yard rifle shooting bays as well as a 200-yard rifle shooting bay.
So just anyone can walk in here?
They can walk in or drive in. I prefer that you drive in for a small fee. They can use those bays for the whole day.
Sounds like a pretty neat place to practice.
You want to come out and make a full day of it, people can come out, bring the family out, bring a work group out, and they can come out and they can shoot.
Do you need experience to come here? Like what level of a shooter do you need before you just drive on in?
We cover really all levels. The biggest thing here is we're promoting the safety aspect. We want people to be able to come out here and safely shoot, and get some good practice in.
Is it important or not to like practice before you go hunting?
The whole part of hunting is not even just going out and harvesting. It's the prep for the hunt, leading right to the end of the hunt, whether you've harvested or not. Know what ammo you're using. Make sure it fits the gun. Make sure it's mated to the gun, so to speak, just based on caliber. Because even different types of ammo will shoot, brand ammo will shoot a little bit different than another type of ammo.
My hunting mentor and I actually made our own ammo already, and then through that we talked about each part of like how it works. It was actually really cool.
Yeah,
but it taught me a lot about how the firearm itself works by learning how those are made.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna try it out and see what happens.
That's awesome.
I just set up. Our range safety officer today is gonna be Ian. Like literally have no idea what to do.
We follow just some basic firearm safety rules. We have them posted up here too. The 4 basic firearm safety rules. Obviously, treat every firearm as if it's loaded. Never point it at anything you're not willing to destroy. Keep your finger off the trigger till you're ready to shoot. And knowing your target and what's beyond it is also very important. Woo. Call a ceasefire, unload and bench your guns.
Do not want to litter. Here's another thing I'm gonna let you in on. Although I'm gonna go deer hunting with a rifle, I don't actually own a firearm. I don't want one in my home, so I've been borrowing them from my friends. If the idea of having a firearm in your home makes you as uncomfortable as it makes me, you could do something like take the bolt out of a bolt action rifle and keep it in the trunk of your car or somewhere off-site. That'll render it totally unusable. If you really, really want to hunt, but the firearm thing is kind of iffy to you, don't let it stop you. It didn't stop me. Today, yes, today, I want you to find someone who will take you to a gun or archery range. Ask them if they will take you and actually provide them with some dates you're available. Set a date right now. And after you go, leave some comments. Let me know how it went. Hey everyone, thanks for following along on my big game hunting journey. Hunting license dollars are a super important source of funding for the wildlife conservation work that Colorado Parks and Wildlife does for all species in Colorado, not just the game species you can hunt. So we want to make it as easy as possible for you to buy a hunting license. If you've ever thought about going hunting or just considered the possibility, be sure to hit up our website or give us a call for more information. We'll link all the information in the YouTube description. If you like this video series and you want to see more videos that we make at Colorado Parks and Wildlife, be sure to subscribe on the YouTube link below. Thanks for watching.